Hey everyone, Al Ebarola, Financial Intelligence Training. It's Friday, it's May 25th, it's 2018, and that means it's the start of Memorial Day weekend. And while we welcome the 3-day weekend filled with sun, pool time, beach time, lake time, whatever it is, and of course your barbecue, let's take a moment to remember that the holiday that was made official in 1971 is a day marked to remember our fallen soldiers while serving our great country. I'd like to recognize that in this post, and I'd like to thank all that have served or are currently serving. We really appreciate your service. Now, on the docket for this weekend, for you soccer fans, we've got the UEFA Championship, Liverpool and Real. Danica Patrick has her last career race at the Indianapolis 500, and of course, the Monaco Grand Prix. Now, may I suggest watching the GP if you've never watched the races? This is a great one to get yourself initiated into. And let's not forget about basketball playoffs. We've got some really heated finals that are happening right here, to say the least. Also, I'd like to give a special congratulations to my son for graduating high school this week. Very proud of you, bud. Okay, so let's talk markets. I want to start in Trump land. Previously, I posted on the channel and tweeted about what an amazing accomplishment the meeting between North Korea and our country would be. And sure, we knew this was a fragile commitment, but if I had to wager, since the Supreme Court says it's legal now, I would have bet North Korea would have been the culprit of canceling the meeting and not our president. Now, I bring this up not to sulk on the disappointment of the news, but rather to point out that this is something that would weigh heavy on the market. And it didn't. Now, news is important, but more important is the market's reaction to the news. So here, it took bad news and it basically just brushed it off. Now, in the Financial Intelligence Training course, we discussed the market's ability to forgive bad news and embrace good news in bullish market environments. This, to me, is a perfect example of switching attention off of bad news and just really having that market propel and move forward. Propel might be a strong word, but continue to brush it off and move forward. You can see that in the reversals off of the lows yesterday. Now, let's switch attention and let's look at some of the sectors. The transports had a great day yesterday, and as of this video post, are continuing that move. Those in the class know how this is one of the very important areas that I monitor, meaning the transports. Since the February 9 lows, this is an area that's been leading the market by almost twofold. S&P's up about 4 and change. The transports are up about almost 8, 7 3/4, I think it is. Now, I find that a very productive sign for the markets, especially since the sector topped 10 days prior to the S&P. I think the top was Jan 16, S&P Jan 26. And now that sector, it's leading the move back up. Helping the cause, the semis remain strong, as I posted earlier in the week. They continue to do that now. And the financials, well, they're holding firm at their 50-day moving average. Chart-wise, both the S&P and the Dow are forming some very nice handles, which will hopefully lead to some further upside. As a follow-up to an example painted on the post earlier this week of what a good chart pattern looks like, have a glance one more time at DPZ, Domino's Pizza, DPZ. Again, this is not a recommendation, but it's more of an example of what we'd like to see in chart patterns and the type of behavior that we want to see forming more broad-based across the market to really support the strength of what's happening beneath the surface. Now, I'm going to close this post with a reminder that if you're trading, remember stocks and stock options entail a great degree of risk and it's not suitable for all investors. And if you like to watch the charts like me, guys, please remember past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. I'm Al Ebarola with Financial Intelligence Training. Have a great weekend, everyone. Happy Memorial Day. Thank you.